Hi, I'm Seth Rotenberger, and I'm going to show you how fast and easy it is to create organic shapes in NX using Realize Shape. This subdivision modeling tool enables the designer to simply create the desired shape by morphing a primitive shape into the design that they would like. Let's take a look at the process. In the graphics window, you can see I have an artistic sketch of a razor handle that I have imported into NX. I will use this as a reference to create my model. I first begin by using the primitive shape tool to create a sphere. As you can see, the sphere is surrounded by a control cage. This cage has vertices that, when moved, control the shape of the object. Typically, you will want a bit more control over the shape, so to do this, we're going to add more vertices and faces to the subdivision model by using tools such as split face. The split face command is useful when you need to refine the shape of the object. Adding more vertices, faces, and edges provides greater flexibility so you can achieve the desired shape. As the razor handle is symmetric, NX has tools that allow you to just work on one half of the model but still see the complete model change. Other display tools in NX make it easier to see the reference artistic sketch. Here I am modifying the translucency of my model. Using this, I can clearly see the background and the reference image I would like to use. I begin positioning the cage vertices and faces around the reference image. As you can see, the shape is now getting closer to the artistic impression. Vertices, edges, and faces can all be translated, rotated, or scaled depending on what is needed to define the shape. We need a little bit more control on this end of the model, so again, I use the split face command to allow me to do that. See how easy and quickly it is to do this using Realize Shape? Now that I have done the side profile, let's take a look from the top. Again, I use the same technique to adjust the cage to suit the reference image. You can see how quick and easy it is to manipulate the cage to define the razor handle. There are occasions when the design requires a hard edge, and NX Realize Shape has a tool that allows for this. You can change the continuity from smooth to sharp, or vice versa. Here I am adding sharp edges to this end of the design. I'm going to put the translucency back on and go back into the transform cage to make some final changes to the shape. You can see how easy it is to manipulate the geometry just by dragging and dropping and pushing and pulling the vertices on the control cage. Once you exit the NX Realize Shape tool, the previous steps used while in the Realize Shape are stored in a subdivision feature. This feature can then interact with other forms of modeling. In order to create the recess in the handle for the razor blade connector, I can subtract a body that represents that. During the subtraction process, I am maintaining the tool body so I can use it downstream. And I am just using standard NX modeling features to do this, so I'm combining Realize Shape with standard NX modeling features. Now that we have our completed shape, we may want to perform some checks. NX has a comprehensive set of analysis tools that allow you to validate your design. Some of these are things like section analysis and draft analysis, which we will take a look at in a second. But we've also got tools that allow us to interrogate the surface quality of the part. We can check the surface quality by using reflection lines. And we can also check the moldability of the part by using draft analysis. Just a quick recap of what you have seen. I have imported some artistic sketches and then used realized shape to very quickly develop the design based on the reference geometry. As you saw, it's very easy and intuitive to push and pull the control cage to give me the shape that I need. I can also add more vertices, faces, and edges to give me even more control of the final shape. I would just like to thank you for your time and your attention.